Okay. I might not have the next 3 weeks. You told me.
Calling this meeting to order, please rise and table for the pledge. This meeting is called pursuant to the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Law. This meeting of November 24, 2025 is included in of meetings notice entity of Courier News on January 6, 2025. Posted on the Board of Borough Hall on the date and has remained continuously posted as required. In addition, a copy of this notice is and has been available to the public and is on file in the office of the Borough Clerk. Roll call, please, Carly.
Sure, Councilman Arias.
Here.
Councilwoman Eaglehart. Here. Councilwoman Passaro. Here. Councilman Lovett.
Here.
Council Vice President Long.
Here.
Council President Parker.
Yes.
And Mayor Carroll.
Here. We have no presentation tonight. Just briefly, my report. We have, I believe, received the $300,000 that I requested the governor's office for. The governor actually personally, for the Sally Port at the police department. That money is designated for architectural and engineering fees and construction towards the Sally Port. Now that we have it, I'd like to authorize Bill Hams to go out for proposals. For bids to do the architectural and engineering design and engineering specs for the Sally Port. If nobody had any objections, because we need to move that forward, that was the next step that the Department of Corrections is demanding as a condition of us moving in. Without having the holding station finished 2 years ago. Any other problem with that?
No.
Okay. Council members, Councilman Parker.
I don't really have that much. I've been here. I will tell you that they did go through the hotel, the tour through the hotel and the apartments last week. Unbelievable how much progress they've actually made. The plaza is probably going to be done within the next week or so. Next couple of weeks, I'm going to say actually we're trying to get it done by the 25th. But it looks really good. The apartments probably are going to start coming on board in mid-December. We're going to start looking at accepting leases, and the hotel would, I'm going to say late January, sometime in February before that comes on board. Don't quote that because they've got a couple of things that they're working with, setbacks with several companies. Anyway, yeah, but it's stunning. I mean, it looks so great. I'm so excited. I can't wait. The other thing is the signs, the Wayfair signs. They are actually at fast signs right now. They are hoping to get done within the next 2 to 3 weeks. We had a couple of setbacks. They had to kind of be refurbished. So that delayed everything, which it was not done the right way. So we had them do it the right way. So that delayed the whole thing, but it's gonna look really good when it does. So that's where we are. That's it for me.
Councilman Long.
Sure. We got a bit of a shorter report tonight, but as far as my two items, one is as far as the Lyceum lectures, I just wanted to thank 100 Central's Alexis Chen and Olivia Davis, two seniors there who hosted a really great lecture a couple weeks ago. The next and final lecture of the series will take place actually next week, December 3rd, at the Hunter County Chamber of Commerce, whose partnership I've been very lucky to have fallen into, and I'm very grateful for them reaching out and supplying that as a really great venue. Music will begin at 6:30, lecture starts at 7, And that lecture is entitled How a Town Works Inside Flemington's Local Government. Mayor Caro will be leading the lecture, and I will be adding some commentary as well. As this is the last lecture in the series, I do want to let the council know that I intend to continue this work. Right now, I'm exploring a lot of options, but rest assured, this is something that has found a home in Flemington Borough. And I'd love to expand it. Perhaps we'll see countywide. It's generated a lot of interest. So as we move into 2026, that's something I'm going to be continuing. So let's see. I've already got, several people are interested in next year. They called some spots, so I got to do it. So stay tuned. But I hope to see you at the chamber next week. Now, I've circulated a resolution draft to my fellow council members, to Mr. Corsini, and basically my wish is that it would be something that we can get on December 8th's agenda. So as I kind of finish up my second term here and kind of looking back and reflecting, I only have one regret, honestly. And it was, when we were negotiating Liberty Village, we had originally had veterans homes and homes for special needs adults. Because of complexities, funding complexities and whatnot, we were able to get the veterans homes, but we had to set the special needs housing off to the side. So my regret is I don't know what I could have done to get that, but I've been working on this resolution to get some attention on this very specific type of housing that I think is needed in our county seat. As I said, I've shared the resolution with my fellow council members, the planning board chair, and some residents who understand the need for this type of housing as well. And again, I hope to have something finalized for December 8th. So basically, I'm looking for feedback. I'm looking for some ideas, anything I'm missing. But according to Corsini, it looks pretty good.
It's the mayor who has the prerogative of setting the agenda in our municipality.
I wanted to make it right. I wanted to make it
Okay.
right. I like final drafts, and this one I think is pretty close.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
anywho, and just so you know, and I, on record, what I'm talking about, what this I hope does is one, affirm strong support in the borough for this kind of housing. And the right for individuals with disabilities to live in a more integrated community setting. I'm hoping it urges direct action. We identify and pursue opportunities. That's really what I'm asking. And it really, at the end of the day, the most important thing is it declares a policy, which we don't have. And so, it would declare that the borough is committed and mindful of housing needs for persons with special needs. In any discussions and any ability to work collaboratively. It doesn't require anything. That's the point, with Mr. Corsini, the conversation we have. It's like, we don't want to get it locked in where, the council feels like, well, you have to do specific things or the planning board has to do anything specific. I didn't want that to be the case. So I went back and fixed it and I think it looks good. But the type of housing this is we're talking about group homes that are dedicated, and really this would be purpose-driven projects. This isn't something you tack on to oh, we got a developer coming in, let's tack that on. I think it should be more purposeful. We've got a lot going on in town, a lot in flux, so it is potential, but I'm talking about integrating housing with services. This is like professional. It's you have organizations come in and run these things. It's not just leaving special needs people in these spots and good luck, figure it out, right? Permanent and supportive housing developments, integrated, small scale residences. Again, the services would be embedded. That's the hope here. And that's pretty much it. And that should, just something I wanted to get out and hopefully we can.
Can I just say that, I don't think there was anything that you or anybody else could do regarding the Liberty Village site. I know that you and I talked about it at the time, we both wanted that as part of the project. But the redeveloper, there's so much money available federally for veterans homes. And he had somebody ready to go, but he said it was gonna be a 3-year delay to try to put funding together for the kind of homes you're talking about, and I think that you're stating that it needs to be purpose driven is exactly right. Because that funding through the state takes so much longer than veterans funding, and that was really the problem.
Right.
And why the redeveloper just felt like he couldn't get it done, because he just couldn't wait like that.
Mhm.
And I don't think there was a thing you could have done differently.
Well, you never know. I don't know. I hold myself to a high standard, so I apologize, but. Anyway, yeah,
I mean,
I
have
mean,
you talked to the people in Hills, you know, Hillsborough has several of them. Do you know that?
I'm connecting with somebody who's with, somebody from the county is connected me with somebody from Hamilton, I think.
Okay, that's in by Trenton.
Right. Which is something, it's an advocacy group, it's
Yeah.
to find things like.
Hillsborough actually has several.
Yeah.
Group homes for specific, that specific thing, and they were not a part of redevelopment, but they were part of a community thing that happened.
Yeah.
So, I'm just throwing that out there, because that might be somebody you wanna.
Absolutely, yeah, and my intention was to leave you guys with some mechanisms here. I'm not gonna be like, good luck. Like, here, I found this person, so. And I reached out to, you know, the Arc of Hunterdon, and a couple other places, just, you know, just let them know. We'll try this in the county seat, we'll see what happens, so.
It would be a good thing for, you know, small infill, you know, redevelopment. You know, but if there's an opportunity there.
Anything else?
Thanks, no, that's it, that's all I got.
Thank you.
I do have a question, if he's. December 8th is our last meeting of this year, so if we're introducing it on December
It's
8th.
a resolution.
It's okay to roll over, right?
Oh, no, it's conceptual.
Yeah.
It doesn't bind you guys except since your policy.
So I guess my question is, do we have to reintroduce something
No.
in it here?
It just states your aspirational goals going forward.
Yeah.
At this time.
Love it.
Thank you. Shade Tree Commission should have a draft of the new tree ordinance from Beth, their next council meeting. And after the review will come to the council, and I will be certain to send it to the mayor first.
It's going to the environmental commission too, right? I think the two of you, that's where I directed her,
We can do
it was
that.
the two of you met originally
We
together.
did, yeah.
And I directed her at the planning board to send it to both of you again,
Like both, well,
take a look at it,
everybody can see it.
so.
Their next meeting is Wednesday, December 10th, and the next environmental commission meeting is Monday, December 1st, so she sends it to Shade Tree first. Then it'll be at environmental commission, and then it'll come to us. And that's it.
Great,
Thanks.
thank you. Councilwoman Sorrow,
Sure. Regarding the library, Jane DeHaven indeed did step down on October 24th, and that was in the original resolution. So resolution 2508 will be the one that will be, I believe it's 2508, Carla, to appoint her as acting director. However, that really does fall completely in the scope of the board. So this is a nice thing if we can all approve it. The library will be closed December 15th. There will be a sewer lateral replacement. So there's no water or sewer that day. Doesn't make sense to have the employees in there. You might notice the library website is being updated to a new platform. There's going to be a lot of tech IT upgrading going on. We believe that the prior director, just to economize, kept costs down and went along with very old technology. So upgrading the Wi-Fi, the equipment, moving from Comcast to Brightspeed at extensive cost savings. Let's see what else. The Board of Trustees, since Jane is now in the acting director role, is Steve Rogow is our president, Warren Buckleitner is our vice president, Elizabeth Fisher is the treasurer, and Grace Ching-Fuoki is our secretary. And then for next year, the budget has been completed. Tracy Lyon, our finance this consultant, has worked with Jane DeHaven to get that settled with Bill. But some things that need to happen. We're dealing with a 27-year-old elevator that we need to bring up to the equipment up to current code in 2026. The Lambelet room, so interior building rehab. We're going to be looking at repairing a ceiling, roof leaks, It really has to be done all the way down to prepping and cleaning it up. And then something that I may have to speak about with the HPC, which is the wrought iron fence. We are looking to replace that. It's in pretty bad condition and it's not sitting in there very well. So that's that. For the resident only parking that's on tonight, I want to thank the mayor. It took us almost 2 years for that to get through. Hoping that we can get your support. It's very critical to the residents that live in that part of the borough. And again, thank you, Mayor, for getting that through. I did go, I call him Mr. Tony, but I went up to North Main, and if you stand in North Main around block 45, go up there. And if you look into that we looked at, you can see just how bad it is. It looks like one big, there's some things we can't manage. We can't manage to it looking like the Niagara Power Authority. I went to the University of Niagara and it was right next to the Niagara Power Authority, and that's a lot of lines. That's what it looks like. We have lines that I've been trying to work through with Brightspeed and Comcast that are actually looping down. I think if my one nephew who's 6'5" were to walk by and leap up, he could probably hit that and do himself some damage. So there's some things up on North Main that have to be done.
Are they on public property or private property? Like we're on.
They're on the sidewalk. Yeah, so if you think about how all of that connects up there, it's pretty bad up there.
So you're standing on his,
And I went up to a few other
Property.
houses and stuff too.
and look down from there.
Yeah, you'll see the
Okay.
like the depths. And that's it. And thank you for getting us that $200,000.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, the Langley room, is that the room next to the Dietz room, the one that's being stored?
Yeah, that's the one that.
Do they have that cleaned up now?
It's not cleaned up because we have to move stuff back into the basement, but
Yeah.
we've got that sewer line issue.
Oh,
But
that is
it's getting somewhat cleaned out right
Okay.
now, but it'll get there. I think it was just the library was neglected for a lot of years. So I think whoever is assigned that going forward is gonna be in a good position with this new board and with all of the work that's been done.
Good, Adrian, the roof, was it part of the roof replaced not that long ago?
Yeah, the kitchen.
Wait, like, I'm thinking you're talking, which part was replaced and which part wasn't?
Oh, that was way before me. You might.
No, that was in 2022.
It wasn't that long ago.
2021.
But this area is
Jim
not
kicks him
fixed.
on-
But this is an old area that wasn't that original scope.
I don't remember if it was in the old side or they did the newer one.
Yeah, I don't remember either, I just remember it wasn't that long ago that
It
they.
wasn't, like a couple of years. Okay. Right, Councilman Emmer.
Yeah, sorry, right now, we, both, the mayor and councilwoman, and I have a, parking committee meeting this week, so we'll continue working on that. I was lucky enough to attend the League of Municipalities last week, along with, Brandon and Tony and, Trent. I really enjoyed specifically, 3, sessions. Some of them are repetitive from years past, so I tried to do ones that I had never done before. And, the 3 that really touched me the most were the trends in downtown commercial quarters, the transportation, public transportation, and there was one in particular that related to seniors and vet discounts for property taxes, and I'd really like to see if we could get that information. I actually also ran into our Connie, our tax collector as well while I was there. So I was chatting with her because I had just gone to this session. I said, we really need to make sure that all that information is available in the newsletter and on the website. Yeah, not only those, the senior freeze and stuff, but this was a specific program related to it's for seniors that make less than 10,000, so it doesn't affect as many people, but the veterans definitely does. So it was in addition to the senior freezes and all that stuff. Yes, so really that part wasn't realistic so much, but the veterans was huge, and we do have a lot of veterans in town.
Are you talking about the disabled veteran benefit?
There is, well, there's both the disabled
Veterans.
and the regular
Yeah.
vets, there was two
Yeah.
programs. So yeah, I'd really like us to make sure we get that in our newsletters and on our websites and, you know, kind of engage with that.
You might want to try reaching out to the VBA, they're still around, the Vietnam Veterans Association, because a lot of those veterans have been able to go back and get full disability. So they're fully disabled.
Well, I know 2 newsletters ago, we did run the senior free stuff.
Right, we did.
We did.
And this program just reminded me, there's other opportunities too that we can be promoting, that it's free money, you know,
Did
like.
you take any handouts? Were there any handouts?
No, but I took all the notes and, yeah, there's like, I have all,
You can-
yeah, I can go online and get all the links from the program. I was trying to not collect as much paper as possible while I was walking around. But yeah, I'd really like to get involved with that a bit. And finally, this evening I picked up 3 bibs and shirts for the turkey trot. So, and I am not one of those bibs, but the Ankle Heart boys are all ready to go. So yeah, I'm excited about having the turkey trot in town again. And I actually saw Kyle while I was there and he thanked us again for, he kind of sent his thank you again. I said, well, I'm actually on my way to a meeting, so
Did you see what the t-shirt looks like this year?
yeah, it's kind of a montage of years past.
So is it okay?
It's fine, yeah.
Okay.
It didn't offend, the offensive ones were actually not included, so I was actually pleased with it, yeah. Thank you for asking though.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Thank you, Councilman Rice.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I really don't have much to say other than just for December 6th, Sunday, we're gonna have the Twilight House torch for the HPC. Again, other than that, to be honest with you, I really don't got much. It's been a very slow month, past couple weeks, so thank you.
Wait, what was
Yeah.
it?
December 6th, Sunday. That's not my fault. Got my dates wrong.
Brandon, you must have signed up for that, do you know?
What's that?
Do you know approximately how many staff have signed up for that? That's a
I
really
know right
great,
there, write down that I did mess up.
Wait.
it's a really great idea. What is the date on that?
I'm
The
sorry.
Sunday, the 7th, the 12th is the parade here, the
Yeah.
6th is the parade.
Yeah, the
That's-
sixth,
that's fine.
Yes, the day after.
so it's that Saturday.
Saturday's the
Oh,
parade.
okay,
Sunday is the house tours. Got it.
I want a ticket, that's what I want to figure out.
Okay, moving on to public comment session number 1, anybody from the public or online. What you just saying, just come up to the microphone, state your name and address for the record, if you're online, please raise your hand. Let's try to keep your comments to 2 minutes, but your comment, your name and address for the record.
It's a 2 or 3 or Tony Brothers, 45 North Main Street. I came here essentially to thank Adrian for dropping by the north end there and taking a good hard look at some of our infrastructure abnormalities and deficiencies.
You missed her report, she talked about it.
Huh?
You missed her report, she talked about it.
Oh, okay, well, I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. I basically highlighted a few of the areas that needed some serious let's say readjustment or work. Some of the utility lines, overhead lines, et cetera, in that area really have to be, let's say, realigned with maybe the Main Street, Park Avenue there, Grand Boulevard. There's a lot of things that need attention. One specific thing I pointed out there along those lines was basically I guess an electrical situation with the poles on Little Park Ave, where the transformers are probably 20 feet away from second floor windows. And if one of those transformers blew, you'd really have a problem. And this goes along the lines of what I discussed with her concerning putting the main power structure going down Ferry and Park Avenue. That's the main drag. I don't think there should be a heavy like electrical infrastructure load facing the people. They're sitting on their porch, just looking at this maze of wires, telephone, electrical, transformers, etc. I have a stub pole in the rear of my yard, let's say between our 2 garages, which is hideous looking. There's guidelines that go through my pin oak, okay, my it's a 60-foot tall tree. There's 2 support wires that emanate from the last pole that's in front of my house. And basically transverses my property. If my pin oak were to actually go over in a storm or something like that, there'd be pretty much havoc along the lines of power outages, telephone lines, et cetera. So I really like to have the principals involved take a serious look at the situation there. Because if something's gonna go down on the old Agway property, little Elvis building there, possibly Steve Stewart, all this is gonna have to be taken care of.
Can I ask you, Chris, the lines that, you said there are lines going through your pin, are they just to power your house, or are they running down the road and powering other houses?
They're not power lines per se,
They're phone
they're
lines?
support lines that run from a telephone pole that fronts my sidewalk, right in front of my sidewalk. It's the last pole in the line that goes down Little Park Ave. And again, that all can be eliminated if the infrastructure was moved that comes down Little Park Ave down the main Park Ave, Foran line there. It really in terms of home values, property values, aesthetics, it's really ugly.
I'm sorry, say that again, where exactly is this? I'm sorry, it's on North Main?
Park
Sand
Avenue
Park in North?
extension,
Park Ave.
extension.
I call it Little Park
That
Avenue.
corner right across from
It's
Steve
called various.
Yeah,
on North Main, so,
oh, it's right, okay.
yeah,
So
I
you
think.
go up North Main and you
I
stand
think
up
we
and
can
you
make a
walk
note of
and
that
you
at the
see,
planning
like,
board, because
side.
the
Yeah.
Agway building has not been to the planning board yet, so they're gonna have to come in at some point. And that could be part of their hearing is to get that infrastructure moved, but I can also call JCP, government person, and ask them to take a look at it. And do a plan to move it at some point in the future.
Yeah,
Is
when
it
they had-
just
when they
electric
had-
or is it also telephone?
That's what I would do as a transformer.
Yeah,
They-
Oh, yeah.
There's 2 or 3 of them on that pole.
Yeah,
And like I say, back when they had the realignment project and all, when the lines were being put up between myself, my neighbors, and a few other areas there with the curbing and all. Somebody did take a look at that stub pole situation, and I was told originally that they were going to take care of that during the project. But
Who was that? Who was they? When you said they were
I
gonna take
think
care of
Robert
it?
Mark Tucci was the
So is it
engineer.
the town that was gonna take care of it, or
Well, again,
JCP&L?
It was, I guess, in conjunction with JCP&L, you guys, Park Avenue improvement.
So there was some sort of plan.
Yeah.
Basically, what? 10 years ago
Yeah.
to do that, but
Yeah. And I just remember them coming out and they were looking at, yeah, maybe we can put the wire down here and all this. And for some reason, it never got worked out. And I think it was because basically it really wasn't, it was sort of kind of rushed, the walls are going up the sidewalks, and then this was kind of left in the lurch. And I basically said, well, you're gonna do it right, you're gonna have to take care of all the wires that emanate down Little Park Ave, from Upper Park Ave and come down. That all has to be moved onto the main drag, and that's the only way it's gonna solve it. It involves money. But, I talked to Adrian, I guess there's infrastructure money out there, I don't know if it's left over from the Biden era or whatever, but. It's definitely one of the first things that's gonna have to be done if that entire area there, including Steve Stewart. Is basically recreated to something that actually is going to look. Looks something like what's going on Main Street. It's just been left in the lurch, that entire area. With Steve's the focal point has just been left to, go its merry way. So again, that's it. I
I
went,
really do want the looped wire that's down there.
yes,
I'm in that for longevity and distance now, so it's now been 5 phone calls since who do I speak to? Because I think if I were to get a picture of my one nephew down there, just taking a hop because he's so tall, he could probably knock that. He could grab that very easily.
You're a
It's
tall guy with
dangerous.
with a golf
This is
club, you
dangerous.
could basically.
But is it a phone line or?
We don't know, and nobody seems to wanna take me back. Is it Comcast? Is it Brightspeed?
Comcast is.
No.
I know, or what was the old telco?
I'm trying to think of one, it was before Brightspeed.
Century.
CenturyLink, right,
CenturyLink,
right.
yes.
So it's trying to find who actually owns that piece there.
Yeah, you
Nobody
know,
seems to own it, but it's crazy.
you have to dog them too. because,
I know, I'm
Again,
trying to-
they'll come out there, take a note and then they'll never hear.
I don't have that problem. So
Well,
let me make a phone call.
I think.
Find out at least who those wires belong to
Yeah,
and what we can do about getting them raised. I mean, I should say, I don't have that problem with JCP now. Everybody has that problem with JCP.
Yeah,
So-
again, there's,
Mayor, I can send you a picture of what I took.
Okay.
I mean, there's 3 or 4 splice boxes there, it's just,
It's fine.
It's incredible. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else from the public? No, okay. Approval of minutes, we have the regular session October 14th, 2025. Can I have a motion, please?
So move.
Is there a second?
And Bernhardt will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And approval of executive session October 14th, 2025. Can I have a motion, please?
So move.
Is there a second?
Engelhardt will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, consent agenda. Resolution 2025-198, resolution approving a refund for duplicate payment made on block 2, lot 45, qualifier C0009. Resolution 2025-199, resolution approving a refund for duplicate payment made on block 18, lot 24. Resolution 2025-200, resolution approving a refund for the redemption tax sale certificate on block 47, lots 1 and 6. Resolution 2025-201, resolution approving a refund for the redemption tax sale certificate on block 8, lot 6. Does anybody want any of these moved for separate consideration? Seeing none, could I have a motion for the consent agenda, please?
Sarah move.
Is there a second?
Clifford will second.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Harris,
Yes.
Councilman Engelhardt,
Yes.
Councilwoman Fasara,
Yes.
Councilman Levitt,
Yes.
Council Vice President Long,
Yes.
and Council President Parker.
Yes.
Thank you. Prior to the introduction and first reading for ordinance 2025-30, in order to prevent chapter 22 gas franchise with illuminated gas, I'd like to offer an amendment to section 2, letter G, add to letter G that now gas will adhere to all of the laws of the borough of Flemington.
You're adding.
I have discussed it with
You're not adding two key, you're adding.
no, I am adding the letter G. I have discussed it with Town Gas. They are okay with it. They understand that we have a road opening permit law now in this town, and that if they take down any trees, they have to replace them 2 to 1 and follow anything else that we do in the future. So I'd like to add that, please, and I'd like a motion to introduce as amended.
Long move.
Is there a second?
Sarah second.
Roll call, please.
Well, are we gonna have the public hearing? We have to have a public hearing.
It's an ordinance. It has to have a second reading.
No, for this one, it's you,
It's so weird, wait, do we talk about this thing before? Yeah, you have to, it's. Proving that,
I know we have to have a public hearing.
yeah, so you have
we
to,
have
for
to.
the public hearing,
first
just,
and
yeah,
second reading.
that's the email I got,
It's a
stupid.
DPU regulation. You
Oh, it's a
have to have
big
it.
thing.
yeah, it's
They
stupid.
called me today, you have to.
So it's-
That's why I
It's that
changed,
kind of resolution.
Yeah.
Alright,
And I like when I talk about it too, yeah.
that's why I changed
Okay.
the agenda
alright,
to read that.
alright, so let me have a motion, please, to open to the public.
Long move.
Is there a second?
Engelhardt will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Alright, this ordinance is now open to the public. Anybody wishing to speak from the public regarding this ordinance? Raise your hand online, otherwise come to the microphone. Seeing none, get a motion to close the public hearing.
Long move.
Is there a second?
Engelhardt will second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, so this has been introduced, and can I have a motion to adopt ordinance 2025-30 as amended?
No, you're not adopting, you still gotta, you
Yeah.
adopt it into.
Introduce,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're introducing.
Introduce, add them in. It's
Yeah,
insane,
then why is the public hearing today?
it's insane, the
Because of
regulation.
The BPB.
You have to have two.
Regulation.
Is it 2 public hearings?
Yes.
Yeah.
Public hearing.
All right, so second public hearing scheduled for December 8th.
Okay, great.
So,
Sarah second.
all right, did I do a roll call on the introduction? I did a motion in a second, then we opened it up to the public. Can I have a roll call on the introduction, please?
Okay, so Fasaro second it?
Yes.
Okay, to introduce, okay, Councilman Arias.
Yes.
Councilwoman Engelhardt,
Yes.
Councilwoman Fasaro,
Yes.
Councilman Levitt,
Yes.
Council Vice President Long.
Yes.
And Council President Parker.
Yes.
Okay,
So we gotta do the same thing
second public hearing,
on the 8th.
okay. All right, ordinance 2025-31 and ordinance amending section 78-21 residential permit parking. 24-hour of chapter 70 parking schedules of the municipal code of the borough of Flemington to include portions of Spring Street, Bluefield Avenue, Maple Avenue, William Street, and Port Street in the 24-hour residential parking zone. Can I have a motion to introduce?
Sarl move.
Is there a second?
Engelhardt will second,
Roll call, please.
Councilman Harris.
Yes.
Councilwoman Engelhardt.
yes,
Councilwoman Fasaro.
Yes.
Councilman Levitt.
Yes.
Council Vice President Long.
Yes.
And Council President Parker.
Yes.
Public hearing scheduled for December 8th on that one as well. That's a real public hearing, not a review. Yeah. Your regulation, all right, regular agenda resolution 2025-202, resolution approving Michael Fedoro's accumulated leave pay. May I have a motion, please?
Slow move.
Is there a second?
Engelhardt will second,
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Marinus.
Yes.
Councilwoman Engelhardt.
yes,
Councilwoman Fasaro.
Yes.
Councilman Levitt.
Yes.
Council Vice President Long.
Yes.
And Council President Parker.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-203, amending resolution 2025-195 in the Borough of Pleasantville County, Monterey, in New Jersey, awarding an engineering service agreement under the borough's current contract with Remington Burnick Engineers for engineering services in support of various infrastructure projects. This is, goes with the IBAG money that we're gonna be getting to cover all of these expenses. Can I have a motion, please?
Parker move.
Is there a second?
Sarl will second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Councilman Harris.
Yes.
Councilwoman Engelhardt.
yes,
Councilwoman Fasaro.
Yes.
Councilman Levitt.
Yeah.
Council Vice President Long.
Yes.
And Council President Parker.
Yes.
You, resolution 2025-204, amending resolution 2025-196 of the Borough of Flemington County and Hunterdon, State of New Jersey, authorizing the approval of a grant application and execution of loan and grant contracts with the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection for various infrastructure projects. Can I have a motion, please?
Sarl move.
Is there a second?
Engelhardt will second,
Any discussion? Again, this goes with IBAG projects, forced from the water long term and galvanized pipe. Have a roll call, please.
Councilman Harris.
Yes.
Councilwoman Engelhardt.
yes,
Councilwoman Fasaro.
Yes.
Councilman Levitt.
Yes.
Council Vice President Long.
Yes.
And Council President Parker.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-190, resolution appointing David Higgins as acting library director to the public library. Can I have a motion, please?
Sarl move.
Is there a second?
Total second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Councilman Harris.
Yes.
Councilwoman Engelhardt.
no,
Councilwoman Fasaro.
Yes.
Councilman Levitt.
Yes.
Council Vice President Long.
Yes.
And Council President Parker.
It's not a big deal, I just. It's a mistake.
It's yours.
Not losing my mind.
No, I don't think so.
What?
The resolution appointing Mr. Haven. It's in the regular, it's in the regular section. not in the-
yeah, exactly, skipped over here,
Okay.
that's what I was
No,
confused.
it's not-
Okay.
Resolution 2025-205, resolution of the Borough of Flemington County, Common,
County vote.
State of New Jersey.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, Tony did not vote that.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to find. So yes.
Okay.
I just for the public, the library board is an independent board of the council. They have statutory authority to hire and fire their own professionals and own staff. But the library does come to us as a courtesy, when they do hire people. Resolution 2025-205, resolution of the Borough of Flemington County, Hunterdon, State of New Jersey, authorizing an application to the Complete Streets Technical Assistance Program. Can I have a motion, please?
Can you just kind of explain that a little bit to everybody? Complete street.
This is the one that we talked about last.
But it's the bike.
He wasn't here.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Let me
Tony
put
was
this in
here.
a second.
Sorry.
Level move.
Is there a second?
Engelhardt will
Any
second,
discussion? So this is the one that you spoke to Alan Hunt, the county planner about.
Oh.
That will look
Mhm.
to do a design plan, so by the New Jersey TPA, Transit Authority, so that when the DOT does their widening on Route 31 through Flemington, we can see if we can
Right.
get them to make safer pathways between Flemington Borough and the other side of Route 31, which is Raritan Township.
Mhm.
Raritan Township has also applied. I want to thank Councilman Levitt for doing the application. And so hopefully, there's places that they're gonna, they'll do like Hundred Central,
Right,
but there's places they do not do without a push.
no, I remember.
Yeah.
Vacation.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Aries,
Yes.
Councilman Engelhardt,
Yes.
Councilman Pissarro,
Yes.
Councilman Levitt,
Yes.
Council Vice President Wong,
Yes.
and Council President Park.
Yes.
Resolution,
This was going on last time.
it went on, the
That's what-
approval went on to do the application,
Oh.
but we didn't have time to do the resolution. Resolution had to be done
Okay,
in this time. Yep.
okay,
So it was,
that was my
yes,
confusion.
yes, the approval was done for,
Yeah.
trying to hit the button
Okay,
and do the application
okay,
as my authorized designee.
okay,
But we still had to do this.
got it, understood.
Resolution 2025-206, resolution approving changes to the borough's personnel policies and procedure manual. Can I have a motion?
I'll move.
Can I have a second?
Sal, second.
Our labor attorney Fred Grizzly is here for any discussion and questions any of you may have. Do anybody, if any of you have any questions? If not, we'll just do the roll call. Roll call, please.
Councilman Aries,
Yes.
Councilwoman Engelhardt,
Abstain.
Councilwoman Pissarro,
Yes.
Councilman Levitt.
Yeah.
Council Vice President Wong.
Yes.
And Council President Park.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Everyone have a good evening.
You
Yes,
too.
sir.
Meeting's good.
We have no work session, public comment session number 2. Anybody in the audience or online wishing to say anything, come on up. Come on up.
Tony Privet, round 2, 45 North Main Street. Here's Mullen was here. Last meeting, he was, I guess we made a statement about the little Elvis mural there in the north end. And I was just wondering if there's been any feedback or any progress done on or the decision made as far as the replacement or the whitewashing of the
Again, it's private property. It is something that the Flemington Community Private Partnership was working on. Their director has changed now, so it's private property, that's what I told him. I'm saying it again.
I'd like to have contact with the new person there. The owner is the owner of the.
Well, where you base, on your base plat, you can walk in there and talk to Alan. Is that a Flemington base plat? From the corner store?
It is.
But anyway, yeah, I think he had a good point concerning, the irrelevance of the, sort of a default project. It's done pretty cheaply, but again, I think we should do some serious thinking about replacing that. And I don't think it's along the lines of, I guess, what President Trump wanted to do with the Eisenhower building in DC there. He wanted to whitewash that building. I don't know if you knew anything about that, but that was the most ridiculous thing that you could ever do to a beautiful building like that.
I can, you know what, I'll bring this up to the Fed. They're reorganizing right now, so you're gonna have to give them some time.
The council president was
Yeah,
here at that last
if
meeting.
you look close at it, there's moss growing from the ground all over the thing. And basically, whoever that owner is that owns that property, there's coffee cups galore on
It's very.
the decking. Okay, I don't know if they're having parties there at night or whatever, but it really looks trashy, so if you could just clean it up, it'd be nice. The turkey trot's gonna come, by there, like I said, let's not neglect. The north end, I know it looks bad and you can overlook it, but again,
Let the council president.
I will take care of it, I will.
They talked about
bring it
doing a
up.
contest, getting some more artists involved,
Yeah.
getting some other concept up there. Kind of got
I
dropped.
mean, the
We've
building's,
gotta change, we've gotta
We got
change it,
the building's gonna come down, so again, it's,
Maybe not.
well.
but anyway, well,
It's
I
falling down anyway.
will bring it up at the next session.
I'd appreciate
Please
that.
don't start rumors that it's falling down.
Yeah.
Because it happens all the time in this town. Everybody goes, oh, this building's, please don't start falling. That was Mr. Muller's comment was that the choir school building's falling down, it's now falling down,
Well, I mean, it's gonna be coming down.
it's not.
When it gets rehabbed or.
Nobody knows that, the DEP will not grant approval of the current project, so it's all speculation, there's no approvals.
It's a mystery property. All right, thank you.
Thank you, anybody else from the public? All right, payment bills, authorizing payment of bills in the amount of $385,432.02. Can I have a motion? Is there a second?
And Florida second.
I think Councilman Trent beat you.
No problem.
Arias made the motion, so made the second. You didn't make the motion?
No, it's right.
Oh, no.
Jeremy, your motion, Fred second.
Thank
I
you.
just called his name for.
Okay, roll call, please.
Yes.
Councilwoman Engelhardt,
Yes.
Councilwoman Fasar,
Yes.
Councilman Levitt,
Yes.
Council Vice President Long,
Yes.
and Council President.
Yes.
Okay, we have two executive sessions tonight, one under public safety, one under potential litigation in electronic sign. Circle, hopefully both conversations are going to not be too lengthy. So could I have a motion, please, to go into executive session?
Parker move.
Is there a second?
Girl second.
Take do we even need to take a break? All in favor?
Aye.
5-minute break.
Ridiculous. Edgy with each other. Yeah, it's really. Yep.
Okay, we're out of executive session.
Are we done?
Now, didn't make your picture of what
They
we
got
have meetings.
Oh, if we had other, if we had other work to do, I would throw the film ordinance,
Is it done now?
But no, I just had the call from Janice today. And they all made a big deal of nothing. It was really a nothing burger, but they all made a big deal of it. At any rate, we need 2 meetings in order to finish it by the end of the year. And they wanna be able to beat some of the other counties on it. If we were having another meeting, I would say, let's throw it on there. If there's no reason to have another meeting, I'm sure that it can wait until the reorg.
Right.
Although we can't, we
Yeah,
gotta
we can't do it
introduce it on the reorg and then do it on the second meeting, do the finalize of the second.
We can introduce.
If you end up doing, for some reason, a quick COVID style, meeting,
Yeah.
then let me know.
Wait a
We'll throw
minute,
that.
it's just to get it, so we were gonna.
You would do
introduce it
final
on the
action
8th.
ordinance.
Right, so
Yeah.
we're gonna introduce it on the 8th,
We have to revise the old one.
and then, and then you have to do it again.
Well,
So
we'd
why
have
can't
to
we just
either
wait
have a
till-
special meeting or.
We've done it before here and I do it, you do it.
Couldn't you just do that on a Zoom?
We could do it
Yes.
totally on.
2 minute Zoom, we did it, I appeared, the only time I've ever appeared virtually,
Do it on a Zoom,
so.
I mean, wasn't that gonna be 5 minutes?
Yeah.
You only need 4 of you.
But I can say you can do that.
Yeah,
Or so maybe
Make sure I'm.
off into the wind or
Could you,
Right, it's out.
Zoom, everything.
just whatever.
I got family coming in from New York that day, so I'm.
Oh, or-
What
People
day?
are bringing in, coming in from out of
But we
state,
have
fine,
enough,
good.
we have enough people to approve. So the point of
Yeah,
it
we
is,
don't need.
Oh, God.
okay, so Susan, what you do
Fine
is
overnight.
we'll
Just do it
we'll
for the
know-
8th.
yes, and then
I was-
we just have a meeting and.
If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work
Alright,
out.
you can-
I don't
you
wanna,
can-
I don't wanna make a big deal.
Depends on if I'm on vacation.
Are you here, Carla, are you here on the 16th for the planning board meeting?
I am.
So why can't we do the Zoom at like 5 o'clock that afternoon?
Oh, yeah,
It's
that's
like vacation on the 19th.
Oh, that's not enough
7
time.
days. Then have it late for 7 days, right? 8th to the
So it was
16th,
10.
is it 7 or 10? 7.
Oh, it's 7 then
It's only bonds that are long.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah, so that's
I
fine.
would characterize that 7 days, 7 PM to 7 PM, or just.
It's typically calendar days.
For all calendar days.
I don't.
Yeah, so it's not that big, it's a defense question, it's not that strict question.
Well, we do it on the 16th at 5 o'clock,
Okay.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
and then we don't
Then we're done.
close here, and I'm here,
And,
and
and,
Adrian's
and
here.
Jeremy gets to do another meeting.
meeting. Oh, there we go, well, I'll give you this,
Sleep by
I'll give you a nice elegy.
But you were out, we're gonna really bad.
Just put anything on that.
Christmas party.
Are you gonna be in this room?
Yeah, because I have the planning board meeting.
Well, I can come into this room too then.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody else,
I don't
everybody can
leave.
be by Zoom.
Okay.
I'll come in.
Okay, so what time on the 16th?
Let's say 5 o'clock.
She said 5 o'clock.
So I'm
And I
gonna
just
do
put
it.
that time out because that gives Carla still enough time to chill down and have dinner before the.
Oh, it'll be.
I'm gonna put it in my.
We're gonna do a
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Totally
And we
fine.
could bring me dinner that.
All right, well, thank you, everybody, it's literally bragging rights for the county.
Okay, can we have somebody?
Motion.
Can I have a motion to adjourn, please?
So
Long move.
Just a second.
There is a second.
third.
Alright.
Alright. Yeah, I know, me too.
And it's-
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, third now.